Welcome to the Prestige Fitness training video on how to use your calendar. Start on the webpage Prestige Fitness AZ.
Stop! Wait. The new web address is now train.prestigefitnessaz.com.
Move your cursor over to the password box and input your password to get to the trainer dashboard. There are two ways to get to your event calendar. One is through the trainer drop-down menu. Scroll down and find Event Calendar and click on it. The second method is on the main screen of the trainer dashboard. There is the Event Calendar icon. Find the icon and click on that. You will now be taken to the Event Calendar page. This is the Event Calendar page. Not only is it important for you to be able to keep track of your clients, but also this is how your clients get notifications via text message. The client gets a text message notification on exactly the time they have their session with you. So you want to make sure your calendar is accurate. First, let's start with availability. This is where management is going to be able to give you clients, but the availability must match the client's needs. The more availability that you can offer, the better. If you're only available 2 days a week for a couple hours, guess what? It's probably not going to cut it. The more green you can put down on your calendar, the better. That means you have a higher chance of being able to obtain more clients. Well sought after time slots typically are 5 o'clock in the morning till about noon and 3 o'clock in the afternoon till about 8. If you are able to offer these time slots at least 6 days a week, you'll get busy pretty quick. Adding green availability to your calendar is as simple as dragging and dropping. Take your cursor and hover over the green availability slot. Left click on it and hold the mouse button down. Move it to the desired location and let go. The green availability slot starts off as a 15-minute sliver. Take your mouse cursor and hover over the 15-minute sliver to expand the slot. You should see arrows pointing up and down. Left click on the sliver and drag down to the desired availability. Now for our example, the green availability that was placed shows that I am available from 5 o'clock in the morning until 12 o'clock in the afternoon. That means your client would potentially start at 5 a.m., but would not go past noon. So the client that would be scheduled at the latest for you would be 11 a.m., assuming they were an hour client. If you wish to delete a slot, move the cursor over to the desired availability slot that you wish to get rid of and click on that. The event prompt will pop up asking if you would like to delete the event or add a reoccurrence. In this case, click on delete. A verification prompt will pop up asking if you are sure if you want to delete this calendar event. Click OK. If you got to it by mistake, hit cancel. To add a reoccurrence on a time slot, take the availability slot and set the parameters that you wish to have on your calendar. Now from there, click on the block that you wish to repeat. An event pop-up will appear. From here, click on Add Reoccurrence. The event reoccurrence menu will populate on screen. From here, you have a couple different options. You have an end date option of none and a specific date, and you have various dates that you can reoccur to with checkboxes. For this example, we are going to use none as an end date, and then from here we're going to check the boxes Monday through Friday. To move forward with the reoccurrence, click on the box Setup. Your set dates will repeat indefinitely. To delete a reoccurrence, now select any one of the repeating blocks. The event pop-up will appear. From here, hit Edit Reoccurrence. Unselect the checkmarked blocks that you had done earlier. From here, click on Submit Reoccurrence. All the blocks that you had previously repeated will now be deleted. On an alternative method of deleting a reoccurring time slot, again, click on a time slot that you wish to delete. The event prompt will then appear. From here, click on the Delete button. The Delete Event prompt will appear. And from here, click on either Event for one single slot or series to delete all the slots. To reoccur time slots up to a specific date, click on the slot that you wish to reoccur. Then click on Add Reoccurrence. Choose the dates that you wish to reoccur with. And from here, select Date. Specify the date that you wish to repeat to, then click Setup. You now have a reoccurrence to that chosen date. The next time slot is the unavailability time slot. It works exactly the same as the availability time slot. Place it where you know you absolutely do not want to have any clients, or you probably won't be in the club at all. Another important aspect of the unavailability icon is for payroll. If you're trying to generate your payroll and you're getting an error message pop up, it's probably because you don't have every day scheduled in onto your calendar for 2 weeks. So go through your calendar and place an unavailability icon on every single day for the next 2 weeks straight. It will solve the problem. One thing you can do with the unavailability time slot that you cannot do with any other slot is block out an entire day. Move the unavailable icon to the all day slot above the calendar. From there, it will completely lock out an entire day. If you want to add a reoccurrence to that, follow the same steps as the available slot. Scheduling a client is the same as the other previous time slots. From here, we're going to use the training time slot. Down below the colored time slot, you have these important drop-down menus that you need to refer to before actually scheduling a client. Before dragging and dropping your training icon to the calendar, you want to refer down to the client drop-down menus. Make sure that the appropriate client and their sessions are where you want them to be. Then you're going to drag the training icon to where you want. The client's drop-down menu will have every single client that is assigned to you. The available sessions drop-down menu will show how many sessions that your client has left to schedule, not necessarily how many sessions they have left. To refer how many sessions that they have left, you will need to go to the client dashboard. Session duration will show whether you're scheduling a 60-minute session as a whole or a 30-minute session, which is a half. It will automatically default as whole. The additional services drop-down menu will have time slots like body age, train 1, train 2, consultations, and RMRs. If you're a massage therapist, that will show up above in available sessions. Once your options are set and you know who you want to schedule, the process is the same as previously stated. There is one difference, however. Once you drop a training time slot, it will automatically prompt you with the event reoccurrence, asking if you want to add a reoccurrence for that particular training client. If you do, follow the directions as previously stated and input the options that you'd like to have this particular person reoccur. If you do not, hit the X in the upper right-hand corner just to keep it as one single session. Scheduling a class time slot is exactly like all the others. When you drop it, you will get a prompt to label the class. Make sure you label the class appropriately and it is what it is stated on the Prestige class schedule. Now, scheduling training sessions on your calendar has absolutely no bearing on how you get paid or your payroll. However, classes, on the other hand, absolutely do. So this is where you need to be careful. You want to make sure the duration of the class is how long it needs to be. The class also needs to be labeled appropriately. So whether it is your class or you're covering, it needs to be labeled on how it states on the class schedule. If the class is not on your schedule, there is no way for your class members to be able to check into class. Therefore, you cannot get paid. The special event icon has the same properties as the class icon. As soon as you drop it, a prompt will appear to have you label your special event. The special event icon is like a sticky note for your calendar. It allows you to block out time on your calendar for things like meetings, one-on-one training sessions with the fitness director, blocking out your own workout, and even prospecting the floor for new business. Those are just a few examples. You can utilize special event for many different purposes. A good example of that would be if you have a client that was scheduled to you, but is not currently in your roster, you won't be able to utilize the training tool in order to get them scheduled. For this case scenario, utilizing special event to block that person into your calendar would be beneficial. Thank you for watching the calendar video. You are now ready to take the quiz. Good luck!